So, um, OG BFS, I can't really upload the rest of the episodes for reasons I won't explain right away. So, I'm just going to kind of explain everything that happens in that time period instead. So, yeah, let's go. So, it starts when the dog was just walking around, I guess. And then Lefty interrupts him. And then all the contestants are shown with the dog, Bomb, Peas, and Platey. They do their first challenge, which is a swimming contest, with the dog and Bommy being up for elimination. And then Bommy gets eliminated. So then Shelly gets added as a new contestant with the teams of the Foodies and the Greens. So then they make their second contest, which is the Balance on the Tower, or Gargle Tower. And then Peas gets pushed off by Platey, and then Shelly gets angry and pushes off Platey, and then the dog pushes off Shelly, so that means the dog won. So then Peas and Shelly are up for elimination with them having a tie. So then they have a battle with Shelly winning, so that means Peas is eliminated. Then 4 and X jump in out of nowhere to join the show. So then Lefty accepts and lets them be on their own team, the Algebraians. So then they have the third contest. How many trees can you plant? But the dog and Platey get up for elimination, with Platey being voted out. So then we find out where the eliminated contestants are going, and they go to Heck. So then we see Bommy, Peas, and Platey all in Heck together. And then there's another new contestant, which is Chicken Wing, aka Wings. So then that means the dog, Shelly, Wings, 4, and X are the current contestants. And then we have the fourth contest. How many chicken wings can you cook? So the Foodies get 30 wings, the Randoms get 2 wings, and the Algebraians win having infinite wings. So then that means Shelly and Chicken Wing are up for elimination. So then we have episode 5A, where Shelly gets voted out. So then we have the fifth contest. Who can beat Hamburger Helper? Or in this case, he would be Lefty, as seen in the modern era. So then Lefty kills all of the contestants and starts going insane. Before this guy named Frenchy Horny, a French horn, comes out of nowhere and kicks Lefty out. So then 4 and X get up for elimination. So then episode 5B, Frenchy Horny recovers everyone and then eliminates X. So then they have the sixth contest, fly to Penn Island. They all fly there, and then they vote, either the 4 wings or the dog. And that was just season 1A. Next we move on to season 1B. So it starts with Frenchy Horny doing the elimination, with 4 being eliminated. So then the next challenge is the swimming contest again, where Wings and the dog both win. The challenge is kind of for nothing though, because then they vote one person that doesn't come back for rejoining. So that means everybody rejoins except for Platey, who gets killed. So then the next episode is Sandcastle Building. So they have new teams. The Grippers, which has the dog, Shelly, and Bommy, and then the Knobs, which is 4 X Wings and Peas. So the Grippers win the challenge. So that means that 4 X Peas and Wings are up for elimination. So then we move on to episode 8, where X gets eliminated again. So then we have contest 9, Seesaw Challenge, where eventually by the end the dog, Shelly, and Bommy are up for elimination. Then there's episode 9, where Bommy gets eliminated, and then Lefty, or aka the Hamburger Helper mascot, returns and tries to join as a contestant. Originally, Frenchie Horny crashes out on him before giving him a second chance. But during the crash out, it's actually revealed that there is no prize for the season, so all the other contestants say, "So we've been battling for nothing?" But then they just pass it off, and then Lefty gets added. So then they immediately so then the next challenge is the balance beam contest. And then eventually the dog, Peas, Four, and Hamburger Helper, or Lefty, get up for elimination. So then we have episode 10, where there's a new elimination intro, which sucks, by the way. So then we do the elimination with Lefty, aka Hamburger Helper, gets voted out. Then they have the 11th contest, where by the end of it, Thor, Wings, Peas, and the dog are up for elimination. So then we have episode 11 with Thor getting voted out. And then the next contest is to dig to the center of the earth. So then by the end of it, the dog, Peas, and chicken wings are up for elimination, with Thor, Lefty, Shelly, X, and Bommy being able to get voted back in. So then we have episode 12, where Peas gets voted out again, and then Bommy gets voted back in. So then the next challenge is to keep the grandpa alive. So each team gets a grandpa to keep. Bommy accidentally kills his grandpa, and then the dog eats Wings' grandpa. So that means all three of them are still up for elimination. So it was kind of useless. Then we have episode 13A, the final stand, where the dog and Wings start beefing with each other because of how the dog ate his grandpa. Then Bommy explodes, knocking them both away. So then they do the elimination, with the dog getting voted out, obviously, because he killed that grandpa. So then the next contest is to build a robot with Wings and Bommy both making their own robot. Wings' robot and Bommy's robot. So then we have a to be continued. So then we have episode 13B, where since Wings won the last challenge, he gets to choose the next challenge. And he chooses a robot battle, with Wings winning. So then Wings gets 5 laptops. And that's basically the end of season 1. Yeah, it wasn't really that. So next we have season 2, Battle for the Baby, with Frenchie Horny hosting once again. We have the dog, Flytrap, Chicken Wing, Shelly, Anti-Shelly, Wings' robot, Salt Lamp, Demon as the contestants. In this season, they're battling for a literal baby, and they create the teams, the Shell Shocks and the Misfits. So then they have the 17th contest, Clogged the Volcano, where it ends with Demon, Shelly, Wings, and Wings' robot being up for elimination. Then episode 2, Demon and Shelly both get voted out. Then they have the 18th contest, another swimming contest. And by the end, the dog, Anti-Shelly, Salt Lamp, and Flytrap are up for elimination. And then in episode 3, the dog and Wings start beefing again. And then the dog, Anti-Shelly, and Salt Lamp, and Flytrap are all there. Flytrap gets eliminated, but the dog and Anti-Shelly are tied, so they fight. So then the dog gets eliminated because he lost. Then the 19th contest, they have to fix Bommy's robot, which they end up doing. So then we have to vote in either Flytrap, the dog, Demon, Shelly, Bommy, Peas, Hamburger Helper, or Pallady. And then in episode 4, Bommy gets voted back in. So then they go back to the desert place again, and then Wings and Shelly meet up, and then they go to Shelly's house. Then the next challenge is to make a YouTube channel with Bommy, Wings, and Wings' robot being up for elimination. Then in episode 5, we have Wings' robot getting eliminated, and then the 21st contest is to make an AI story with then Wings and Bommy being up for elimination. Then in episode 6, Wings gets voted out, and then the 22nd contest is to blow up Pluto. And then by the end, Bommy, Anti-Shelly, and Salt Lamp are all up for elimination. Then in episode 7, then we have Bommy getting voted out, and then the final 2 is Salt Lamp and Anti-Shelly. So they have the 23rd contest, which is to burn Recovery Center. Then Salt Lamp wins. But then we have episode 7B. So they have a coin flip. So heads, Salt Lamp wins, and tails, Anti-Shelly wins. It lands on heads, so Salt Lamp wins the baby. But then the baby just runs